Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? So having received more questions on both my YouTube and TikTok channel on drawing different cartoon body styles, human people bodies, I thought it might be fun to spend a few weeks drawing some of the people that inhabited the world of Hanna-Barbera. We'll start with some of the more realistic or less exaggerated characters, specifically the gang from Scooby Doo. This week, we'll be drawing Scooby's owner and eating buddy, Shaggy, whose real name, by the way, is Norville. You didn't know that? Yep. Shaggy's real name is Norville Rogers. Not sure that really fits this character. He's definitely a Shaggy. Anyway, we'll do two drawings of Shaggy, front-facing and profile, so you can get a good feel of what he looks like, okay? But before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. All right then, let's draw Shaggy from Scooby Doo. We're going to draw Shaggy step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this drawing, Shaggy is just over 5 heads tall. In other words, however tall his head is, his entire body in both angles is just over 5 of those tall. One other thing to point out about our drawings today. Much like our drawings of Tanjiro from Demon Slayer a few weeks back, Shaggy wears clothing that somewhat obscures his arms and body a bit. In Shaggy's case, a loose baggy t-shirt and pants. You notice that I don't start by drawing those clothes. I'll start by roughing out a simple representation of his actual arms and legs, and then in a sense, dress him. Watch for that in this first step. I do this to get a feel of the character's proportions and pose. It's much harder to do if you go right into drawing those shirt sleeves and pants. You'll notice that Shaggy's proportions look much more normal before we put that long baggy shirt on him, as that shirt makes him look like his torso is much longer than it really is. Anyway, what do you say we lay out the roadmap for Shaggy from Scooby Doo? So there's our roadmap for Shaggy. Now we're on to step 2. In this step we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help you know where to put Shaggy's eyes, nose, mouth, and some of the other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Alright, so let's rough out our 2 angles of Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Okay, so there are the roughed out features of Shaggy. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of Shaggy. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work to figure that out. As I often say, I want you to be present. And what I mean by that is you don't want to just mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. As you're drawing in that final line, you want to be thinking about it and how you might improve it. Stay vigilant until the very end. Okay, so let's draw in the details for our Hanna-Barbera superstar, Shaggy from Scooby Doo. And that's how you do it. There you have it from Hanna-Barbera's Scooby Doo series, Shaggy Rogers. So how do you think you did? Understand if you've never drawn Shaggy before, then you can't expect to have drawn him perfectly. You'll notice I don't spend time coloring Shaggy during this video because I want my lessons to focus solely on the drawing process. Now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing Shaggy facing forward and in profile. And with that, you can draw him again and again, and by all means color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw Shaggy, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. So I'd love to see your Shaggy poses. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.